Hello, I'm Sarah Black.
And I'm Theo Black.
And here's our review in under 3 minutes for Star Wars The Last Jedi. No spoilers.
Rey tries to enlist the help of Jedi Luke Skywalker against the First Order, while the rebels flee Kylo Ren and Supreme Leader Snoke. Right after I got out of this movie, I was like, oh, that was pretty good. And then I took off my rose-colored glasses, and I talked to you, and I was like, this movie wasn't that great. And I thought about it some more. It has all the problems that any major Disney big-budget movie has, like all the Marvel movies, where it's Joss Whedonified, which means it's funny where it doesn't need to be, which means the emotions and the depth isn't as big. The characters are weaker because of that. The story is weaker because the characters have worse arcs. It's a snowball effect. This movie is also pretty dumb in places, and there's certain logic gaps that make it harder to get into. What I do like is one of the main storylines, which is the one that has Rey and Kylo Ren and Luke. And I like how they explore how the fear affects them and the Force. And I like how Rey and Kylo Ren in a lot of ways mirror each other, and how fear and past trauma affects either one. And I like how, for Luke, he's not even necessarily a likable character, and a lot of that has to do with the dark side and seduction and fear. And I saw that on screen, and I thought it was subtle but interesting. Sarah, what did you think?
I think, I would like this to be my last Jedi. I feel done with this series, at least as long as Disney's doing it. It feels like I'm watching a favorite television show that's gone on too long and now it has these new characters and every episode's very special. Unlike you, I wanted to leave about half an hour in because I was insanely bored. I find most of life numbing and removes all emotions from me, so I like to see movies so that I can feel things. And I felt nothing as I watched this, as any moment of sadness was immediately undercut with humor, maybe to appeal to a broad audience. The part you were talking about is possibly the most emotionally deep and interesting. I found it boring and repetitive, and I found that the assumption that Rey was the light side of the Force, I didn't know why, and her conflict continued to be not that interesting to me.
I don't think of this movie necessarily even as a Star Wars movie, but I liked the depth of the one storyline, and it sort of elevates the material to me a little bit, so 3 pigeons.
To me, this is an ex-pigeon. It has ceased to be. It is no more. It is pushing up the daisies. It is gone to meet its maker. It is singing the choir invisible. It is a dead pigeon.
That was fantastic.
Thank you.
Subscribe!